into it. So Ignacio.
Yes.
Hello. Look at you. You got long hair. You got braces. I love it. How are you doing?
I am doing very good. It's been a while. It's been a couple of years.
Yes. It's been a couple of years since we actually worked together. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that was back in 2019.
Yeah, it was a while ago, so I look and sound very different from how I sound in the game and stuff.
Yeah. That's great, though. That just means that, you know, you're growing up. You get to do all these other roles. And, you know, you still will always be Ethan. Always. You will always be Ethan. Again, guys, we have Ignacio, who is the full performance actor for Ethan in Life is Strange True Colors, on here on +1 with us. We're going to get into your guys' amazing questions. Again, thank you so much for sending those questions to Ignacio. He's super excited to answer them for you guys. So we're just going to start off with just a little intro for maybe those of you who don't know you. Yeah. Who are you? What are you doing in life currently?
Well, I am Ignacio, and I am the voice actor for Ethan, and like I did all the movements and stuff, like the motion capture and stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I filmed it, and since not a lot of work because of my braces, which kind of sucks. But like I've been doing a lot of stuff, and I've been practicing a lot of acting with my coach and stuff, and been seeing a lot of Life is Strange gameplays.
Yes, I love that. When do you get your braces off?
I think like April. I still have a couple months.
Yo, that's nothing. That's so soon.
Yeah, pretty soon. Yes, I'm excited to get them off so I can start working more again.
Yeah. Well, that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're preparing, so you got the skills set behind you. So once you start auditioning and everything, you're gonna have a beautiful set of teeth, and your acting is gonna be top notch.
Exactly.
You're gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Yeah. So you said you've seen some gameplays of Life is Strange True Colors. Oh no, we've lost you. It's a good mug. It's a good frozen mug. We'll see if you can come back. I'll just dance until it comes back. So welcome back. Thank you again. We're starting this off again. We've got Ignacio, who is the full performance actor for Ethan in Life is Strange True Colors, here with us. Just talked a little bit about taking a break because braces and catching up on practicing acting and getting ready until you can jump back into it. So during this little time, we had a little bit of tech problem. You actually jumped into the stream chat just to let me know, you know, I'll be back. I have a couple, and then we just saw your Discord photo. So I have a couple questions for you. Fish nipples. What's going on with that? What's going on with fish nipples?
A while ago, I met this kid, and his username on an app was Fish Nipples 2K, or something like that. And then I was like, I love that username, so I'm gonna make him a username on everything I can.
So you stole fish nipples from somebody else?
Yeah.
Okay.
I stole it from some little kid.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Will we know the true story? I love this. Okay, cool. Everybody in chat says you're one of them, that you belong, and they're so happy. You also were gifted a sub, which is hilarious. I love that. So back to what we were talking about. You said you were watching some gameplays of Life is Strange True Colors. What all have you seen?
I've seen, I think, the first 2 chapters. Like I watched Berlizzi's gameplay.
Oh, okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah,
and
Furious Fade's gameplay.
Okay, and so you haven't played it yourself, right?
No, I have to still put in the code. My mom wants to play it too.
Your mom wants to play it?
Ooh. Yeah. So I gotta get it.
Yeah, you have to. That's awesome. Now's a good time too, you know, since you're in between stuff. But you are in school, right? You're in school.
Yeah, I just started as a freshman in high school.
That's exciting. Like this year, like what, like a month, 2 months ago?
Yeah, like 2 months ago. So
You are a high schooler. That's exciting. How have you
yeah,
enjoyed it so far?
I really like it so far.
That's
I haven't
good.
like the nightmares that I've heard from other high school experiences haven't come up yet.
Nightmares, you got this. You're all set. You got it in the bag. That's great. That's cool. What if like what interests in school do you have that you like, are you doing any drama or anything like that?
I'm
Sports?
I'm take well right now I'm taking a business course and I'm taking an engineering and technology course.
Yo! I love that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's cool. Getting some of
Yeah.
your interest out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
And sports wise, I mean, I was gonna do football, but I missed like the period to sign up. So I'll join that next year, but mainly I just like skate around. I skate.
I love it. I love it. I love it. What do you just go to skate parks? Or you just like skate down the street? I don't know anything about skateboarding culture. You have to teach me.
Well, yeah, I go to skate parks, but I like street skating better.
Why?
Like
Why?
not just cruising, like doing tricks on the street, 'cause
Like
I
doing
feel
little
like
kick
you
flips
can.
and stuff?
Yeah, and like going downtown and doing stuff with my friends.
I love that. That's cool. That's cool. Do you post any of that stuff on your Instagram?
No, I'm very private with it.
I love it. No, that's good. Your skateboarding stuff's personal to you, and I love that for you. That's awesome. Cool. Well, a little bit about you. That's great. Let's jump into the questions from the fans. If you're all
Alright.
set for that. And again, guys, thank you so much for being here. This is awesome to have you all here. So, Natasha asks, how do you feel being a part of a video game franchise that is loved around the world? And let's just start with that one. So, how does it feel being a part of a video game franchise that is loved around the world?
Well, it feels pretty awesome. I didn't really know like how big it was until I looked it up when I got it, like when I booked it. And then once I looked it up, it really got me excited
Yeah.
to work on it.
That was my experience too. I had no idea back when I worked on the Before the Storm, one of the previous franchise games. I had no idea either. It just kind of hits
Yeah.
you in the face. It's huge.
And then I really liked working with Han, who plays Gabe. He ended up being my acting coach for a couple of months after the game too. But he was like really like he helped me get comfortable in the environment, because like he was one of the first people that I worked with, and I was like really nervous going into it. It was like my first really big thing. And so working with him was really great, but it kind of sucked that he started coming in a little less towards the middle and end of
Mm.
us working and filming and stuff.
Yeah, because spoiler alert, guys, Gabe dies. So he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Han was great, though. I agree. I really enjoyed working with Han, too. That's awesome to hear that he coached you a little bit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was my acting coach for a little while.
That's awesome. What's your takeaway? Like, what's one thing that you took from that you're like, I'm going to keep this with my acting toolbox moving forward from Han?
He gave me a lot of tips to like not really get nervous, and like one thing that also like made me get more comfortable in scenes and stuff is like something that he does is he learns not only his lines, but he learns everyone else's lines. Like he memorizes everything. And so that helped me a lot getting comfortable with the script and like knowing cues better and like pacing better, because time in scenes is your biggest like factor, like knowing how to time things and how to have a good pace in a scene. And so yeah, like that's a big one that I remember the most, like learning everything on the script and like everyone else's scenes and stuff,
That's
or
great.
everyone else's lines.
Yeah, that's great advice. That's awesome. Cool. All right. Vera asks, how did your friends and family react when they found out that you were going to be in a video game?
Well, my friends were really excited. One of my friends is a big Life is Strange fan, so he was like freaking out.
Really?
And then, yeah, but a lot of my family is like Spanish and they live in Spain and like Venezuela and stuff, and so they didn't really understand it, so I had to kind of explain everything to them, but once they understood it, they got really excited too.
Awesome. That's so cool. So your friend who is a big Life is Strange fan, have they played the game, the True Colors,
Yeah.
so far?
Yeah,
What
and they like it.
Yeah. Did they think it was like crazy to hear your voice?
Yeah, I mean, they wondered why I sounded like such a squeaker in it. So I had, like, because I filmed it when I was a little younger. But that's like the only big thing that they really asked.
Yeah. Hey, that's life. That happens. That happens.
Yeah.
Everybody in chat is a squeaker. I've never heard that term for I love that. All right. So Danielle asks, do you remember what you did for the audition for Ethan? The lines or the scenes?
Okay. So the auditioning process was really weird because the first like audition they sort of hid what it was, and it was an audition for a commercial. I mean, that's
Oh.
what I did. Like, I auditioned for a commercial, and then I got a call back for this game, and I was like, what is this? And so they like told me, and because then people will like can go out and spoil that, and like they don't want anyone knowing and stuff, and so that was confidential.
Mm-hmm.
But then for the second time, they made me play out a scene where it's me and I'm playing like video games, and then my mom tells me something. I don't remember it super clear, but I think like she talks to me about chores while I'm playing video games or something. Um, and that's what I did for it.
Interesting. Was that the commercial that you did, or what was the commercial?
That was the callback. The callback was like me playing video games and stuff. The commercial, I mean, I have no idea because I was doing a lot of auditions for commercials, but I know it was one of them.
Interesting. Yeah, they're very secretive because they don't want anything
Yeah.
leaked or spoiled. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's interesting insight. I love that. David asks, do you relate to Ethan's character in any way?
Yeah, I think I relate to him and how like curious he is and like how imaginative he is. Um, yeah. But now that I look back on him and like watching the gameplays, Ethan seems like kind of annoying, in my opinion.
Wait, why?
I
Why
don't
is
know.
he annoying?
I don't know. He just seems kind of annoying. But besides that, I mean, I like how adventurous he is and like all this stuff that he goes and does. Like, I relate to that.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. And so the second half of this question was, is there anything you do or do not like about him? So you would say you think he's annoying, so you don't like that about him. He's annoying.
Yeah, I think he's annoying. I'm sure there's people that would disagree, but I think he's I don't know.
What does he do that makes him annoying to you? Is like there a certain
like,
scene?
Sometimes I don't know. He just seems annoying. I can't really like say why.
Is it
Maybe,
because of the squeaker voice? Is that why?
Maybe it's because I'm just hearing myself as
Yeah.
like in my squeaker voice, and I just hate that.
Yeah. Well, I want you to know that nobody who has played the game and will play the game thinks anything about that. They think Ethan sounds great and your performance is amazing as Ethan. So if that's any reassurance to you. Okay, so what's your favorite thing about Ethan? Would that be his curiosity, or is there something else? This is a question from Kate.
Yeah, I think his curiosity, how adventurous he is, how outgoing he is.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know.
And what was your reaction? This is from Rotten Tomato. What was your reaction when you discovered that your character had a part in Gabe's death?
I was I was pretty surprised, and I was mad that it was my fault. And like actually seeing it happen in the gameplays and stuff, and like how people reacted, like I didn't like that it was my fault in a
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Like it's not fully my fault,
Yeah.
but like in a way, and like that also prevented me from working with Han a lot more, and like
Yeah.
I don't know. I can definitely say that I'm not happy that that it was my fault that Gabe dies.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate that. I don't, yeah, for being a player of the game, like, I don't think it's solely, you know, Ethan's fault. But yeah, he did. Yeah, I mean, if he didn't go up to the mines, but then again, if he didn't go up to the mines, there wouldn't be a game. So
Yeah.
he had to do it. So were you there for the filming of Han and Erica being pulled on a sled? Were you there at that time, or did they film that separately?
I think they filmed it separately.
Okay. I remember seeing how was that filming that ravine scene with Erica when she's walking over the log?
It was cool because they like give you like a set, like boxes and stuff that make it so you actually have to like balance on stuff while you're walking through, and
Mm-hmm.
like it sort of puts you in the scene more. That was like one of the earlier scenes, and that was a really cool experience, especially for like one of my first time scenes.
Yeah. And it's cool because in the mocap studio, you get to look at the screen, so you get to see your body as Ethan in the ravine and walking on the log, right?
Yeah,
So you get to
that
see
was
yourself
really
in it.
cool.
Yeah.
I would always like mess around on that. That was really, really cool.
I know, it was wild. I agree. I messed around with it too.
Yeah.
So how did you like, this is from Tati, how did you like acting in the LARP episode?
That was very, very, very fun. That was very fun, filming the LARP, like getting to swing the sword around and stuff, and everything about it. I think that was the most fun scenes that I
Yeah.
had, the
Yeah,
LARP scene.
you get to live in this kind of fantasy world and have this really fun script to act out. One of my favorite
Yeah.
lines, I think, of Ethan's is and I don't know if you saw, because you haven't seen, I don't think you said you haven't seen the that was episode 4, or is that episode 3? Episode 3. You
Yeah, I've
haven't
only
seen it?
watched the first 2.
Oh man, I'm excited
I'm
for you to
gonna,
watch the third one. It's great.
yeah, I'm gonna make sure to play the full thing though.
Yeah. There's a line though, after Alex and Ethan, they defeat the wolf, the dire wolf. And
Right.
Alex goes over and you can choose to tickle Ryan, who's laying on the ground. And Ethan goes, "Be serious." And it's just the funniest line. Also, there's another line in there too. What is it, chat? You had a line about being emo. You're like, "That's emo." Like, you probably don't remember this, but yeah, there's a line where Ethan says, "That's emo." And it's just, yeah, the troll is emo. This troll is emo. Those are my 2 favorite lines that you've said. They're perfect. The troll is emo. It's great. So yeah, when you play it, look for those 2 lines.
I will.
Nana asks, have you ever done LARP in real life? And if not, is it something that you would ever do?
I haven't done one yet, but it seems like lots of fun, and I would definitely go with like some friends and stuff. I've seen LARPs happen, like but not like crazy large scale ones, like just like a group of people gathering at the park.
Mm-hmm.
But like I've also seen like YouTube videos of like the really cool, more like intense ones where people get in like full suits and prepare for months and stuff. Those are really, really cool, and I would definitely do one of those with like a couple friends.
Yeah, I think it'd be wild and fun, and just have these like foam swords and just like wreak havoc. I'd probably get killed pretty early on. I wouldn't know how to survive in the LARP world, I don't think. I would just be knifed soon. So Tati asks, do you have any favorite memories you would like to share about your time working with the other actors?
I think just how friendly like everyone was, how like friendly the environment was. Like I was always very nervous to go, but everyone was very kind and like made it a very comfortable place to be.
Mhm.
Yeah, like everyone, the actors and the people who worked on set, and like just everyone was really nice, and I liked it a lot.
I would have to agree. I loved working with Deck Nine. Everything was great, and
Yeah.
working with you was awesome. It was awesome working
Yeah.
with you. We had that one scene, only that one little scene, but it was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. So Tina asks, which scene, if you can remember, was the most fun for you to shoot? Would it be the LARP, you would say?
Yeah.
The LARP scenes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the LARP scenes were fun. Just like one of the directors, he like knows how to like do stuff with swords. And so he like taught me a couple of tricks to do with the sword and stuff.
Was this Webb or was this Zach?
I think it was Zach. Zach is the blonde one, right?
Yeah, Zach is. Yeah, that's Zach. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who like taught me to mess around with the sword, and I don't know, everything was really fun. I liked like I don't know, I sort of like understood it more. And I think the LARP was definitely the most fun to film for me.
Good. Okay. Awesome. We have like 2 more questions from Tati. Tati asks so many amazing questions. Thank you again so much for the amazing questions. Tati says, you did an amazing job at capturing Ethan's emotions during difficult scenes, dealing with the aftermath of Gabe's passing. How did you get into that mindset? Did you pull from any personal experiences? Have any tricks like listening to sad music?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would mainly think about like some sad personal experiences or like family members passing, you know, because Gabe was really close. And I don't know, I would just imagine like if someone really close to me passed away, how I would feel. And then I just put that into my lines and stuff.
Yeah. We all got a process. And like Tati said, I think you did an amazing job bringing those scenes to life. And
thank you.
Everybody, all the players really felt them.
Thank you.
So Haven asks, if you were Ethan, would you do the same as what Ethan did and go into the mines?
Yeah, I mean, if I knew that it would cause Gabe's death, no, obviously, but like I would definitely go into the mines and explore.
Yeah, with your friends and do some kickflips or something.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I think I'd go when it's dark out and like
you'd go when it's dark and be haunted. You're here for it. You're just ready for anything bad to happen. Cool.
Yeah, I think that would be lots of fun, but
awesome. Lots of fun. Let's go to the dark mines and get haunted. I love it. Have you ever done anything like that?
Yeah, when I went camping, like when I go camping, I'll go out into the woods, which is really scary. Like I won't go out super far.
Do you go with your friends or you just go by yourself?
With my friends, definitely.
Has anything crazy ever happened?
Sometimes, like, cause we go deep sometimes, and so there's animals out.
And
if you hear like animals, even if it's just something small like a squirrel, it's really scary. Cause we have like flashlights that sort of create like a tunnel of light, and so you can't see like a lot of stuff just wherever your flashlight is pointing.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're braver than I am. I would be running. Yeah. I don't know. And you're out in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
So you got everything out there. You got bears and mountain lions and
yeah.
Have you ever seen a bear or a mountain lion in the wild?
I've seen black bears, not grizzly bears, but I've seen black bears and I've seen mountain lions.
Just in the wild, and you're like, oh, cool, there's a black bear over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Colorado living, I tell you. So Zora asks, how do you think Ethan would react if he knew about Alex's superpowers?
I think he would freak out. I mean, like, because even just him talking about, like, fictional superpowers in the comic books, you can see how, like, excited he gets just to be talking about it. And, like, if you found out Alex had superpowers, like, just imagine.
Yeah.
Like, he'd definitely freak out.
Yeah, freak out in a good way. Yeah,
in a good way, yeah. Not like, yeah.
Yeah, he would probably just be so enamored with it. That'd be I could imagine. Danielle asks if you played the game, and I don't think you have not played the game yet, so I don't know if you know anything about this situation. So we're actually going to skip this question. You already probably read it though, but if you haven't seen, no, you're totally fine. I didn't realize that you hadn't seen it yet, but we'll just skip through that, and then you'll have to let me know when you do play the game what you end up doing in the end. So,
Yes.
Crammy asks, from what you've seen so far, who is your favorite character in True Colors?
Alex.
Why is that?
I think she's the most like I think you see the most of her, and like you get to know her the best, and her emotional scenes are like really, really good. But her as a character, she's like really nice to everyone, and yeah, and like she has a good relationship with Ethan. She does LARP with him and stuff.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, Erica knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
did a wonderful job. Another question from Tati. What sort of future do you envision for your character if you were given the chance to reprise him in a future Life is Strange game when you're older? What do you think he would grow up to be?
I mean, I guess some sort of like comic book artist. Like something like that, cause like he's already doing all that, and it looks like he's really into it. But yeah, I'm sure he would like work at the comic book shop or something.
Yeah, he'd get involved in that. Yeah, kid can draw. He can draw, and he's got a creative mind. So last question here regarding True Colors from Sarah. What was your favorite part, your all-time favorite part about being in this game?
I think everything behind the scenes, like the people I met and the environment and the filming of it was really fun. Like when I first got into the mocap suit, like that was a very cool experience, and like being able to see yourself like in real time on the screen in your character, and just everything behind the scenes and the filming and stuff, and the people I met, like it was just great.
And when did you start? Do you remember when you start, what year you started working on the game?
Either 2018 or 2019.
Yeah, long time ago. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. So I want to dive in a little bit more about acting, just outside of Life is Strange. What other roles have you done, either, you know, after Life is Strange or since or before Life is Strange? Any other roles you've done?
Well, I mean, Life is Strange was like my first really big role. And I had only been in acting for like a year and a half. And before that, I had picked up like a couple like local commercials and stuff. I did one for ESPN. I think it was ESPN.
Cool.
One of those. And yeah, and like I did one for, and then I just did some local commercials and stuff like that.
What's the, have you seen the ESPN commercial?
Yeah, it was like one about like kids getting hurt in sports and stuff.
Oh my gosh, out there on Twitch, guys, if you can find it, I want to see it. Find it for me. I want to watch it. Kids getting hurt with sports, ESPN commercial. Get it. Let's go. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was like but it was before Life is Strange, so I'm even younger in it.
Yeah, a little tiny Ignacio. That's crazy. And now you're a freshman in high school. Look at you. That's great. Tati, again, thank you so much for all these wonderful questions. What other game or movie franchise would you like to be a part of if you had the chance?
I mean, my favorite movie franchise is Star Wars. So I'd probably 100% want to be in a Star Wars movie or something Marvel or DC. Just like, yeah, even if it's just a small role in the movie, I don't care. I'd want to be in it.
Would you be the sidekick?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care what role I get as long as I'm in one of those movies. That would be crazy.
You're like, I'll just stand on the side of the street, eat an apple while the superhero like flies by, and you'd be happy with that. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay. I love that. I love that. Sky Cryptic asks, do you have any advice or tips for future actors or voice actors from your experience?
I'd say this was like my first role, but I did like make sure to look over your lines a lot and like practice them as much as you can, obviously. But also make sure like find a way for your character to sound really natural, like as the character, but not natural like you. I don't know how to really explain it, but like so that it doesn't sound like really so that it doesn't sound like you're reading a script.
Mm-hmm.
So that it doesn't sound like you're going off a script. And for voice actors, I think emotion is the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you can show it really well because your face isn't on like the camera, so you can make like all the weird faces you need to make for your voice to sound really emotional.
Exactly. That's the key. That's the key right there. That's great advice. That's good advice.
Yeah.
Adam asks for a more personal question. If you were to make your own superhero comic book, what would you name your superhero and what superpower would they have?
I don't really know what name I would give them. Just like off the top of my head, I think Thanor's a really cool name. So maybe even Thanor.
It's cool, Ignacio. We know you like to steal usernames and things from little children. It's fine. No worries. You can steal Thanor's name too and make your own comic book. It's fine. Whatever. Deck 9 won't care.
All right, then we'll go with Thanor. But like someone, I think like just someone really overpowered that can like do everything. Someone like One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Is just like super powerful and can do whatever, but they still meet their match. You know.
And so, you play video games, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite video game right now?
Right now, it's probably GTA because that's like what my friends are playing. All time, it's Red Dead Redemption 2.
Nice. And you've played through the entire game?
Yeah, I have like 90-something% total completion.
Dang.
So I'm really close to getting 100% total. I have like 140 hours on it.
Wow. I think I had like 18%. I couldn't do it. It was too open world for me. I started accidentally running my horses off of cliffs and not knowing what was going on, so I had to stop. It was crazy.
Yeah. No, I love that game. I still play it a lot. Like I play it all the time still.
Nice. Do you just play it like you're solo or do you go online and play with friends?
Solo. The online I wouldn't say is that good. I'd rather play GTA Online, but the story like is really fun because you can just like role play as whatever you want.
How much money do you have in GTA Online?
Right now, I only have like $1 million, but I own everything in the game because I did that like glitch that wiped everyone, the one that like banned everyone.
You did it, but you didn't get banned?
Yeah, I got like 100-something million out of it, and I didn't get banned. So now I own like everything in the game.
Damn.
I got pretty lucky. I know. My friends are very jealous because like a lot of my friends lost everything.
Oh wow! So you just got lucky. How long ago was that ban thing that happened?
I think that was last year.
Oh, so you're in the clear.
Mistaken.
You're in the clear.
Or maybe over this summer, but yeah. That was like when there was like a ton of glitches going around.
Dang. You know what somebody's like, you want to share? You know what you got going on over there. I love that. That's awesome. So mostly the Rockstar games.
Yeah, I mean, I really like Rockstar games. I don't have a PlayStation, so I can't play like God of War, Last of Us, Spider-Man, like Ghost of Tsushima. I know that God of War and Ghost of Tsushima are coming to PC, so I'll 100% buy those games.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I know I'm looking forward to eventually whenever they start talking about GTA 6. I'm ready for it. I can't wait. I loved it. Yeah.
They just released their remastered collection, but I mean, I just want GTA 6.
Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. Have you ever thought about doing GTA RP?
Yes, I have 5M and stuff, and I got into a whitelist server, but my computer, like, it just takes forever to boot stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the hard drive.
Yeah.
And, like, I have a good graphics card and everything. I have a 5700 XT, which is, like, the equivalent of, like, a 2070 or 2080, just without the RTX.
I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds like it's good. It sounds like it's good. It's just the hard drive situation.
Yeah, once I get an SSD, I'll 100% get into that.
You have to let us know. You have to let me know because I think that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever start streaming on Twitch?
I mean, yeah, I tried once, but
you did?
Yeah, like setting up there's like some other app that you have to set up to like actually stream.
Streamlabs. And
stuff
all that. It's a lot.
Yeah. I struggled setting it up. I watched like a ton of YouTube videos and I just couldn't do it.
Aw. Well, if you ever have any questions, let me know.
I mean, I'm sure at some point I'll like try it out.
Yeah. Well, if you ever do RP, I'm sure people would love to watch you do RP with your friends. That would be awesome. So this question, which I know you're so excited to answer, Max asks you, you're skipping along a sparsely populated path and encounter a single bear sniffing around a tree. The bear spots you and prepares to attack. Armed with a spatula, a crudely drawn image of a broadsword, a megaphone, and the will to live, how do you prevent the bear attack?
I'm not someone who would stand up to the bear, so I'd probably like throw the spatula at it and then scream in the megaphone and run away.
Nice. Okay, cool. Do you think that you would survive it?
No.
I love it. I love it. Cool. Awesome. Max, thank you so much for that great question. Keeping him on the toes. Awesome. Well, we're coming here to our closing final words. But is there anything else that you would like to say to the fans or just about anything you got going on in the future?
Well, I have an Instagram account that my mom runs, but I haven't really been super active on there because of my braces, so I'm not getting a ton of stuff. But like once I get my braces off and I start getting more things, I'll start posting on there. And now that like I'm getting more fans, I'm gonna make sure to be more active on my Instagram and stuff.
Yeah. And do you watch a lot of Twitch?
Yeah, I like people like XQC and stuff.
Yes. Oh no. Okay, you almost froze. I was so scared we lost you again. Cool.
I watch Nick Merckx and XQC and those people.
I see it, Ignacio. I see it. I'm starting to understand you and your username and everything, and I love it. XQC, yeah. did.
Yeah.
He's great. That's awesome. It's awesome. Well, yeah, everybody in chat here absolutely loved watching you and hearing you talk about your experience in Life is Strange and just getting to know you a little bit more. It's such a treat for them. And yes, guys, again, you can check Ignacio out at the Instagram. I will put it back in the chat, or Clay, if you want to put it in the chat again, +1. You can check Ignacio out there. Go give him all the love. And yeah, if you ever do start streaming on Twitch, you let us know, because I will help support the heck out of you. And if you ever have any questions too, never hesitate to ask, because I would be more than happy to help you.
Yeah, definitely at some point I'll start streaming on there. Who knows, maybe over summer, because I'll have like more time then.
Yeah, I know. That's another thing too. Yeah, you just started school.
Yeah.
You got to do the school thing.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you're going to be graduating from high school. It's going to go so fast. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it while you can. Cool. Awesome. Well, again, Ignacio, thank you so much for coming on here and hanging with us. It's just been, again, such a joy for me. And yeah, guys, thank you again for watching. I'm going to see Ignacio off, so I'll go to a BRB screen and I will come back to you guys soon. Okay.
Thank you guys for having me. This was really fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ignacio. Okay. Bye, guys. We'll see you soon.